welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today we'll be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Aquarius for the month of April. Let's see what messages come through for you. First card, we have Eight of Pentacles. So you are building something wonderful. We also have the Hermit, so a lot of reflection on things. And we have the Hierophant as the third card. So you do have two major arcana cards. So there is quite a bit of awakening that is happening for you in the month of April. It is a big month, astrologically speaking. There is a lot of movement. So this is some kind of a realization that you are going through that is basically changing your life. So you do have the Eight of Pentacles, which tells me that there is, you're someone who doesn't shy away from hard work, so you understand what it is to be dedicated and focused when it comes to effort. You're definitely paying great attention to small details and different nuances in your work. You are going to be quite dedicated and focused because you feel this will bring about a big result and a big outcome, and you are motivated. There's something you want to achieve, like you want to expand when it comes to your stability and when it comes to your security, and you're willing to really apply yourself and dedicate your time. And it's definitely something that's going to pay off in the long run because you are different due to the amount of dedication that you have put in. Others are not as paying attention to details, and so you'll see what others are missing, and as a result of that you will succeed. You will also, while you're so dedicated and focused, you'll also have an opportunity to reflect on things that are happening in your life. Maybe do a little bit of soul searching, really try to be aware of deeper parts of yourself, so you're not going to be that distracted. I don't see a lot of distraction for you in the month of April. I see that you are quite dedicated and focused. It's almost like you finally got that green go ahead, and you're going forward, and it's almost like you're not letting anything or anyone to stop you. You're seeking better answers. There's people in this life. I heard somebody say it's two types, believers and seekers. I guess you're the seeker one. And you do want to gain far more wisdom. Like you're open to understanding that there's all kinds of deeper knowledge that in the long run expands your horizons and views and satisfaction and fulfillment of life, and gives you the ability to really continuously evolve and learn and create. So you're not so rigid or inflexible. You're someone who values freedom, and you understand that freedom is something that you have to first develop on the inside before you can see it on the outside. Now, the Hierophant definitely tells me that structure is something that you value, that is important to you. It could be that you are looking at using the structured approach to achieve your goals. It could also mean that some of you are reaching out to a mentor and seeking advice and trying to get information from a person who has more experience and more wisdom than you. It could also be that you are becoming the mentor and someone who is full of knowledge, and someone who has quite a lot of experience and did various things in life that allows them to really understand the world better. You're someone who is not afraid of commitment and dedication. You know, you've grown. This is a very, the messages here is that, you know, spiritually you've awakened and you've grown and you see things. And I see that there's a lot of similar type of people in your area. So don't feel like you're the only one that can see. Others can see as well, and it's up to you to speak up and you know, get your tribe to sort of come together. Definitely, you know, there's a lot of stability that is coming in the month of April. This is not the month where you're going to be like super action oriented. It's a month that will change. It's a month that will change how you feel on the inside the most. So it's almost like the internal leap forward that you didn't realize you were going to experience. But you're someone who is definitely smarter than the others in terms of your awareness, in terms of your ability to pay attention to different signs and synchronicities. Your intuition is leading you forward. Tea leaf cards, we've got bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. We also have broom, new home, new attitude. And the last card we have is crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. All good things, all wonderful things that are going to bring more energy into your life, new experiences, new ways of looking at things, and it's something that will, you know, really give you fulfillment quite a lot. Now, Shaman Stream Oracle card, we've got Root Girl, the disowned self. So make sure you accept all parts of yourself, even the ones you don't want to necessarily show to the world. You gotta love all parts of you. And that will help you transcend the ego, and that will help you remind that you are wholesome. You've got everything you need, and you are, you know, one whole person. So make sure to not abandon yourself, parts of yourself. Because sometimes when someone else abandons you or rejects you, you internalize that and you start rejecting a part of you, and so on and so forth, when all of you is lovable. And so it's important to remember that. You have to accept all parts of you. The parts of you that have wrinkles, the parts of you that has cellulite, the parts of you that you wish you could change. You have to accept all parts of you, even when that moment when you got angry at something. You know, you have to accept all parts of you, you know, because that means healing and that means moving forward. Now, Angel and Ancestor Oracle card, we've got High Priest, intend and create. So be very intentional with your creations. You know, make sure you are aware of what, you know, energy is within your body. Make sure you understand how different elements, when it comes to energy and just in life, interact. You know, how you speak to yourself is important, what you say to others is important, but also realizing that language can be not such a great thing, because language doesn't often describe everything well. So it's not like all of us are Dostoevsky, therefore, you know, maybe we're not that great at communication. So it's important to remember that images, spirit communicates in images, because images are much more powerful and much more like evoke a greater response. So it's important to kind of visualize what it is that you're creating. It's important to visualize because that helps, you know, all your chakras process it well. Remember that you're not alone. Whenever you're going somewhere, you can send a team of people ahead of, you know, ahead of you. Like, you can ask your spirit guides and all of that to go there and hold space and so on and so forth, which will help you with, you know, being in that space, and make it much easier. So you got to be aware of all the elements that are helping you in the month of April, but make sure that you really think about what it is that you want to create, and, you know, kind of be very intentional about it in the month of April. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Aquarius. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting me, and I will see you next time.